Hello everyone, welcome back to the Wind Waker, and we are gonna fight the boss pretty soon. I want to see what's in these nuts, so I'm guessing it's just restocking. As typical with the rooms that the boss stores in. And I don't plan on getting any fairies or anything for this. This is a pretty easy boss. Really all the boss. Well, I don't know. I was gonna say all the bosses in the game are easy, but a couple of the last, the later bosses are pretty hard. But this one isn't so bad. So I'm just gonna jump right in. Something worth mentioning, I guess, I never really said, is I do have my full requirement of bottles. I said that I was gonna limit myself with 2 empty bottles for the entire playthrough, and like right before I went to not Farore Woods. I forgot what it was called, actually. Holy crap, I forgot what the island we're on is called. Jeez, this just shows how much I am failing as far as knowledge of this forest area is called. The Forest Haven, jeez. It wasn't even the word woods at all. Because like right before I went into that, I got my second empty bottle from that submarine, the one that you get, the one that I said you're gonna get from combat, and then I already got the one that's required for the game from Dragon Roost. Yeah, I have all my bottles, so yeah, and then again, to reiterate my policy on bottles for this playthrough would be I'm going to use 1 bottle for purposes of health, like fairies and red potions and stuff like that, and the other bottle would be purposes of anything other than health, like green potions, water, and whatever else. Anyway, enough about that. I'm amazed that I didn't even acknowledge the fact that we're fighting a boss right now. This is Kalidemos, and it's not a very creative boss fight, to be honest. All you have to do, as you can see here, is just use the boomerang to cut down his or her vines. And once you cut down all of them, the boss will fall down and then become vulnerable to attacking. Very straightforward, not very creative, and yeah, it's just kind of not much to say about it. The vines do seem to grow back. That can get kind of annoying. So be kind of quick with this, and gotta remember to avoid these stupid things that come out. This guy kind of reminds me of Baronade for some reason, from Ocarina of Time. I don't know why. I guess because he uses a boomerang on it. I think that's the only reason why. But then again, Baronade seemed to have like these tentacle type things too, or they're like electric tentacles. I don't even remember exactly what Baronade was, like what it was supposed to be. I guess we'll find that out once we play Ocarina of Time. Why is this taking so long? Wow, I'm amazed by how long it takes to get rid of these vines, man. That is the most irritating boss about this part fight. Something else that's kind of irritating about this, you have to be really careful, is that once you go in to attack the main body in the middle, it's very easy to get it caught up in it and get eaten, and that would take off a full heart. The thing is, it's hard to resist just wailing on the thing, and to tell you the truth, it's kind of worth it, because this boss fight, I believe, is over in 2 phases if you just go all out on it every time you enter. Just make sure you don't lose too much health when you're in the process of cutting down the vines. And, I mean, I have had my close calls in this boss before, so I don't know. It can be a bit irritating, I guess, because the vines continuously growing back. But yeah, there's really not much else to say. There's nothing that changes about it either. Not a very memorable boss fight. Let's get it over with. And that should do it. Now let's see if I can finish it right here. Did I? It seemed like that I actually did land the final blow there. I wonder if you can, like, land the final blow as you're getting eaten, like, right before you get eaten. I don't think so. I mean, I guess, once you land the final blow, everything just stops and you get a cutscene. So I was wrong with the 2 hits thing, no surprise there. Considering how I'm wrong about everything with this dungeon. Yeah, I mean, there's really nothing to even talk about here. It's just the same crap over and over. Bosses in this game are pretty much... Like, I hold the same opinion about the bosses in this game as I do about the dungeons. They're really nothing special. Pretty underwhelming. Though I will say some of the boss music's very good, especially in the later bosses. So that's something to look forward to at least. Oh, can we be done with this? I really do at times wish that, like, you didn't just have 5 targets for the boomerang and, like, I don't know what I'm trying to get at here, but like, if it were to go through something that would be considered a target, but you wouldn't actually lock onto it, but it'd still count as hitting it. I don't even know if I made sense there, but whatever, he's dead. I only took 1 sword slice there, so I was 1 sword slice short of killing it. And there's Makar, who we can blame for getting us into this trouble.
Swordsman, are you the one who rescued me? You have my thanks! When all went dark around me, I thought my time on Earth was over. But why are you here, Swordsman? What? The great Dictator sent you? Oh, that's right. Today's the day of our annual ceremony. Oh, I'm in trouble. I shouldn't be here. I must get out of here immediately.
Now, you might not be able to tell, but that last part of that scene there is actually an introduction to a major side quest in this game that I'm not going to do because it's totally uninteresting and boring. Basically, just to explain it, those Koroks are gonna plant those seeds all throughout the Great Sea, and they will, well, plant trees, and the trees will be withered and dying, and the side quests will basically involve you bring like a special kind of spring water to all those trees and reviving them all to good health, and they can be kind of a pain in the ass to do. I'm definitely not going to do it. But I think another part of that ending part of the cutscene, oh god, and another part of the ending part of the cutscene, use your words right, dude. But yeah, I think another kind of hint made by that cutscene is, they said that they're gonna plant those seeds and spread forest across the Great Sea. I think it's kind of hinting to what we see like later in the Zelda timeline, where eventually Hyrule kind of gets reborn again to one major, like one big landmass, and it's basically what you see in Spirit Tracks. And that's actually a pretty big deal, I guess. That's a pretty big foreshadowing there. And we'll be seeing a lot more of that foreshadowing in this game. This game foreshadows to a lot of the later, not a lot of the later games in the Zelda series, two of the later games in the Zelda series, Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks. Because those are sequels to this game, I guess you could say. Pretty clear sequels. Of course, with the Zelda series, it can be kind of unclear sometimes whether the games are sequels to each other or whatever, like where each game goes in the timeline. Even though the official timeline was announced by Hyrule Historia, some people may or may not agree with it. I really don't know what to think. I'm not gonna go on a big rant about that right now. I might do it eventually, because I'm sure I have some things to. I can afford to get one of these. I can afford to get 3 of these. Oh boy. Oh boy. Our first mistaken heart piece pickup. So yeah, I am not going to be getting heart pieces in this playthrough, obviously. This is a 3-heart playthrough. But I can't afford to get 3 of them. I can't get 4. If I get 4, I get a new heart container, and that obviously can't fly. But, if I were to ever accidentally pick up a heart container, like from a boss, or pick up a 4th heart piece somehow, then I will definitely, of course, end the recording and, whatever. Shit. I'm a little bit upset about that. I need to kind of do a little more research on the heart pieces. I wasn't expecting that. You do get a lot of heart pieces from those mailboxes, so maybe that would be my lesson, not to talk to the jiggling mailboxes. So sometimes they do give you something important. That's what I'm so worried about with that. Oh boy. Okay, well that kind of sucked. But oh well, I'll shake it off. So, I'm going to end this episode with that. Next time on a Wind Waker, we will find out where we can get the 3rd pearl